Welcome to the Metaphysical Mystique. This episode, we're going to focus on the Leo moon transit. I'm your soul work intuitive. My name is Jamie Jacobson of the Sacred Raven. Are we ready? Let's dig in. Okay. So, I have several decks. And what I often like to do is begin with some themes. Looking at the themes are going to be really important. We can get an overall sense of what we're looking at. And then we'll break it down even further with the tarot so that we can get a sense of the smaller energies. But the themes are very important. Are we ready? We're going to begin with none other than the Queen of the Moon Oracle. All right. Here we go. Now this layout doesn't just apply for those of you with the Leo moon, but for all of us, because the moon really does affect us all, okay? It'll affect you with the Leo more so, simply because of the energies, but they hit us all just the same, physically even. I can't tell you how flabbergasted I've been by paying such close attention in the last 9 months at those days that I would always get this strange hungover like feeling with a massive headache. And by paying attention for the last 9 months, year and a half, I've noticed it happens on every new and full moon and other phases that tend to have stronger energies. Now remember, we are 90% water. And as you know, the moon has an effect on the tides of the oceans. So they have a powerful effect on our emotion, our emotional state, our brains. You know, our brains swell when you need water. For instance, if we've had too much to drink the night before of alcohol, right? We get that massive headache the next day. Water is cleansing. Water is life. Water removes a lot of the toxins that get built up. Okay. Let's take a look at the energies surrounding the moon in Leo. The month of May 2020. And this is from the 27th to the 30th of May. Okay. We've got patience. I'll lay them all out before I begin. Beauty. abundance. Wow. Let's get one more. Okay. And self-love. Incredible. This is where you find yourself. Love is in your abundance, rather, is through your self-love. Giving yourself patience. Being patient with yourself. Allowing others to see your beauty, who you really are. Your inner beauty. Your outer beauty. There's some self-care that needs to happen here. Taking care of yourself, spending time in nature, getting connected. There's something here about the magic of the moon. You know, you just love that feeling. And you have so many ideas stirring in your mind right now. You're not sure which one to pick. Abundance of creative ideas. You've been kind of doing something behind the scenes and being very clever, smart like a fox. Some of you have somebody near you who's rather smart like a fox as well. Some of you, I see how connected with animals that you are. There's this natural kinship with the animal world. They recognize you and you recognize them. Abundance is a card 11. It's ruled by the hunter moon. So this is talking about building upon something that surrounds the idea of self-love, beauty. But what's interesting is this patience card. Needing to be more patient with yourself, patient with the process. The patience brings an added sense of contentment and peace. Therefore, adding to the self-care, adding to your physical beauty and your inner beauty. When you're at rest, when you feel good, when your cup is full, you feel at ease, you feel relaxed, you feel good in your skin. You look good, you look bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and happy. And that's where your abundance comes from. It comes from that sense of peace. This is where you're going to get all your ideas. This is where your abundance is going to come from. It's going to come from this new path of living, living really mindful, living in a flow, living creatively, living intuitively. Taking care of your health and wellness, mentally and emotionally. Connecting to yourself and connecting to your inner child. Something more magical, more beautiful, more deep. Yeah, absolutely. Let's continue. We're going to go on to the next deck here. And what I believe I'm going to do is I'm going to reach for the Crow Tarot. How about that? Okay. Oh, here we go. One. Yeah, there's a sense of needing to walk away from heaviness, a heavy emotional path, heavy emotional situations. A sense of looking toward a brighter future, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. You keep looking at the moon. You have a deep connection with the moon. Maybe you do moon work. Maybe that's where your creativity is at its best. It may be advisable for you to pay close attention to the cycles. We have the Four of Swords. That's rest, meditation, reflection. There again, I'm getting this idea that life needs to be lived in flow. Contentment is found through patience, rest, a lot of self-care, taking care of your beauty. Right? Your beauty regimens bring like a sense of sacred ritual to you. I think you really need to keep that up. It's opening doors creatively. Allow yourself to flow and move in directions where you feel like your energy picks up, or where your energy is given a boost. Where you feel really passionate, where you're having fun, where this inner child is allowed to be what it is, and magic is allowed to reign. Okay. Yeah, the world. If you can do this, this is just going to open up a whole new cycle of amazing opportunities. You being front and center. You might be dealing with a Leo as well as a Scorpio here. But your abundance is dealing with peace, contentment, creativity, self-care, following the moon cycles, connecting with things of a spiritual nature, taking care of your beauty, your inner and outer beauty. Walking this path, but doing it with this real sense of patience and peace, contentment. Holding onto a vision and seeing the larger scheme of things. Being a hermit. It's important that you kind of play the hermit for a while. Yeah, the Chariot has you moving forward. The world and the Chariot, that's moving from one place in which you were previously and saying, okay, I'm taking control here and we're going in this direction. What direction is that? It's the direction where you're most at peace. It's the direction that has you taking care of your well-being. Where you feel creative. Where you feel like you can hear that subtle voice in your heart. and you're kind of shutting the world out. It's where you can really spread your wings and soar. It's like you're coming out, or you're at the final stages of a massive dark night of the soul, because you're walking upon an opening. And this is a vast, vast place. It's like coming upon the doorway to the heavens. Once you open yourself up to this, it's leaving behind this heavy, burdensome past. It's amazing stuff ahead. Page of Pentacles. Earth energy. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. It's the creation of something. I think this is where you're going to make your coin. It's by making your day-to-day life this place of magic, of creativity, of connection to a greater part of yourself, connection to the spiritual part of yourself. Just by being you, by being patient, not pressuring yourself, but just being who you are and having love for what it is you do. I see you being center stage. Now, this rest card could also be talking about the fact that, we've been in quarantine. And with the world, it's saying that this cycle is ending for you. Okay, you're moving forward and you're coming out. There's a new opportunity here for money to make your coin. A new opportunity for something to be developed in regard to your self-care, your self-love, your abundance, your beauty, your peace, your patience. Maybe some of you are coaches. Maybe some of you are mindfulness coaches, healers, lifestyle influencers. It's a coin opportunity within the home. I say this because this is the Four of Wands. Okay, there could be a relationship here as well that's figuring in. And with this fountain, I immediately thought of the wishing well. And these flowers are bursting forth at the end of these wands. And so, for me, I see that a wish comes true within the home. This abundant development. And you may partner with others. There's a lot of speaking that's happening here. Like I said, you might be working with others, helping them through something, or teaching them this process even. A process or a way of life that you've discovered. A way of life that that you yourself are committed to, that you've decided to take the chariot and go into. All right, I think I'm going to grab now the deck called Tarot of the Moors, fashioned after the Mediterranean and the ancient Islamic tribes. Beautiful, colorful deck. Alright. What do we got for the Leo moon transit from May 27th to May 30th, 2020? Increased intuition being developed. Not surprisingly. Okay. Some of you need to get better sleep schedules, okay? Excuse me. We've got teacher. All right. I really believe. Now, this could be saying, this is talking about beliefs, belief systems, organizations, institutions, hierarchical structures, right? The husband, the father, even getting married, but there's strong Taurus energy with this, and what I really believe is that you're sort of going through this time where you're going through deep study, deep understanding, deep learning, and you're going to be like a leader, a teacher, a healer of some kind. You're going to have a lot of passion for it too. Wow. You've been trying to take a lot of time to consider how you're going to develop this. And you really need to just surrender to the flow. You don't want to feel like you're walking uphill. If it starts to feel like that, you're going in the wrong direction. Okay? Once again, Four of Swords. Okay, now I'm really getting it. And it's laid down right upon the Four of Swords and the world. Right beside the teacher. So a lot of the things that you need to be learning right now is going to come from those quiet times, those times of solace, those times of meditation, rest, reflection. So much will be revealed to you that way. You're going to see a lot. And when I say see a lot, I mean you're going to be seeing with your third eye. You're going to have deep understanding about how you're going to move forward. You know, the world and the chariot is about moving forward into a next stage of life. And you're going to be doing so as a leader, teacher. And you're actually going to be living these principles. Yeah, you're no longer going to sit there and worry about the cups that had been spilled from the past. They don't really apply too much right now. They don't really mean a whole lot. You still got to beautiful cups to fill up, right? That includes filling your own cup. When your cup is empty, you have nothing to give. But when you fill your own cup, well, then you have all kinds of stuff to give, right? You have all kinds of energy to give to your business, to your family, to your friends, to you even. It's almost as though at one time life really, it nearly killed you. The burnout became really big. So that's why this is so important. The Queen of Discs. Queen of Discs is likened to the Queen of Pentacles. She's well-to-do, she's well-dressed, she could take care of herself, she doesn't need anybody else to do so. In this, she's wearing a gorgeous yellow dress, she's got a green scarf, green turban, so I'm seeing a lot of sacral energy, I'm seeing heart energy, and of course that large pentacle there is right on her forehead, so it's like holding up her turban, but to me, with it being right over her forehead, it's kind of saying using your third eye is what generates this coin. When she listens to her gut instincts, when she listens to her intuition, she never goes wrong. She's never steered in the wrong direction, ever. She has a beautiful kingdom. The Three of Pentacles. And that's where, right in between and below the Page of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. What did I say? I had this feeling like it was the birth of a new money-making opportunity, some kind of manifestation done at home. Four of Wands usually indicates home, could indicate marriage as well. But there was a wish being granted about the home, regarding a home. And with the Three of Discs showing up, and it's sitting right next to the Malika of Discs, that's telling me this is a home business. This is a Queen of Pentacles type who's got a lot of self-care to do. Okay, she's got an abundance that she's trying to make, that she's going after, that's coming in. And she's teaching and speaking on beauty. She's living up on a principle of beauty. She also possesses a lot of inner and outer beauty. And she's trying to find peace and contentment within her life and find patience with herself. The Three Discs is always about partnership. This could be a very real relationship, or this partnership could be a business partnership. But I really think this is a business partnership. It could actually be a little both. It could easily be a little both. But I'm really leaning towards the call for self-care and self-love, and to step into your role as a teacher here, to use the times that we're in, that we're resting, that we're inside, to come out and be that Queen of Pentacles, that Malika of Discs. Create your home business dream. So let's go ahead and pull another one. There's a lot of stress about this. a lot of sleepless nights, and I'm getting this is why twice the Four of Swords has shown up. By the way, I have 88 here, so I'm seeing divine time. The time is now. Okay? This Nine of Swords really indicates that you must get some sleep. You've been working really hard and burdening yourself, and that's not how it ought to be done. That's not how manifestation works. Okay? Go easy on yourself. One more from this deck. We have the Eight of Cups showing up again. This is not funny. We begin the tarot using the Crow Tarot, and we have the Eight of Cups. And on the second line of cards, we end the line with the Eight of Cups. Twice, the Four of Swords shows up, telling us you've got to walk away from this burdensome way of thinking, this burdensome way of doing things. Lighten up. Be patient with yourself. Be gentle. Take things lightly. I really see you doing it too. Because this Eight of Cups is different. Where the other one is almost like you still have a moment to go in a dark night of the soul. This one, you're out of it. But it does indicate the heaviness, the darkness, kind of does indicate what we're seeing here with the Nine of Swords, right before the Eight of Cups here. Because we see the crow here staring off at that moon. It's like that moon is its goal. And that moon represents something. It represents what I'm seeing here when I said earlier, feels like you're connected to the moon deeply. You're connected to the stars. You're connected to this thing about nature, the animals, the natural world, the cycles. So yeah, you are going to make the decision to walk away from this way of doing things that you had done for so long, that was really a way about you from previous circumstances, from previous cycles of time. And you're entering a new stage because you're a new person. You've picked up your 2 cups, right? You're taking those 2 cups and running with it. And there's less self-respect here. Being gentle, loving, at peace, going toward what fills you up, what excites you, what brings that sense of peace and rest. Going to what feels natural. Because if it doesn't feel natural, you're not going to go to it. It's going to feel like you're walking toward an uphill battle, and it's going to feel burdensome. Okay. Oh my goodness, the bottom of this deck is the Four of Wands. Isn't that crazy? That was the final card on the line from the Crow Tarot, where the first in line was the Eight of Cups. So this really is about what you're doing at home. You're manifesting something at home. There's a life that you're trying to create at home that involves this craft, that involves this way of being, this way of living, this manifestation. It seems to incorporate a bunch of elements, but what's going to bring you the success is you being you, showing your beauty, the inside and out, tending to your self-love and care, allowing your abundance to flow. All these amazing ideas that you have, so fruitful. Wow. There's something really amazing here, don't we? I think we're going to go into our next deck. What do you think? All right, my loves. Spirit has to offer us here. And remember, now we've got 888. So it's definitely divine time here. You've got to get on the move. Ten of Voices. Ten of Voices is leaving a past that had you feeling as though you were backstabbed or deceived and had gone through all kinds of torment, emotional torment, mental anguish. A healing is going to take place for sure. We have the Ace of Emotion. Oh, yes. This is profound new love for your life. This is likened to the Ace of Cups. The waters run really deep. There's a starfish that's really sticking out here. Here's a star. I see like these fish made me think of this, a school of fish. There's something here about a school, maybe the school of life, learning more, higher learning. Or entering school, being schooled, taking a class, learning something new. Or maybe it's just you teaching. Okay? And because this card is landing right on top of both cards that are the Four of Swords from the Crow Tarot and from Moors, I'm going to say that you find genuine love by doing this, by practicing this rest, by reflecting, by praying, by being at ease, by being at peace, by being patient. Seven of Voices. There's no more this confusion. The foxes show up again. This clever, smart like a fox character. Maybe there was a bit of self-deception. Maybe there was somebody that had been deceiving you. And if not, it's as simple as this. You trying to be on the down low about something, hide something that you love because of the fears of what that might signify. You've been doing a lot of shadow work, looking at yourself, a lot of mirroring. Some of you could be dealing with what they call a twin flame. Okay. Two. Oh no, this is the Chariot. I'm sorry. It's the Chariot. Again. For a moment, I thought it was the Two of Voices. It's the Chariot. So we have a stampede of horses, and I want to talk about the symbol of the horse. The horse symbolizes strength, okay? Going the distance. And here we see you're listening to your gut. There's a light that's shining in that area. It's like by you listening to your gut, that's where you have your power moving forward. And there's a lot of passion in this. And you're going into it fast and with strength, with speed, with grace, with poise. Wow. And it's actually going to go sit right on top of the version that came from the Crow Tarot. So, wow. So you're going to move forward from this Seven of Swords energy. Or you may have been deceiving yourself. You may be doing something behind the scenes, but this is something you love. This is new, fresh love. And you're moving right into it. Self-love. Okay. Ooh. And finally, the Four of Voices. Rest, my dear. Once again, can we say anything more? I can't believe that. That's the Four of Swords, my love. Move into your rest and your self-love. Follow your heart.